Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're taking a look at this nice blue dialed REISER Alpen, made in Germany, actually stated on the bottom of the dial. This brand is actually based in the Netherlands and they're launching their website tomorrow with two models for sale. This is the REISER Alpen Chrono, and then they also do have the REISER Alpen automatic date, which is a very different watch. Basically the same kind of design, just not a chronograph, a three-handed date automatic model. But yeah, this is their blue model, and I think it's a pretty good looking and very well made watch. From the case cut to the bracelet, very genta-ish style. Let's start off with what's on my wrist today in the box, and then we'll dig right into it. As you can see, the box is pretty plain. It's a nice looking box. It's kind of padded on the top. Inside you get a sleeve and a pillow to put your watch on, and that's basically it. I think it's good enough. Now, starting with some basic specifications, the Alpen Chrono is crafted of solid 316L, solid stainless steel. It's satin brush pretty much all around, as you can see here, which is not too bad. The finishing is actually very good. You do have chamfered polished tops on the sides of the scalloped bezel and on the sides of the lugs as well. Obviously, this is a chronograph. You get your two chronograph pushers on the right side of the watch. The watch itself is 41 millimeters in terms of diameter, which is pretty nice size for a chronograph. 11.20 millimeters thick for a chronograph. That's extremely thin. That's because this one houses a Miota OS10 caliber quartz chronograph movement from Japan. So it runs on a battery. You can fit a very thin movement. Well, quartz movements are generally very thin, much thinner than automatic movements. It's one of the reasons they're able to keep the slimness down to 11 millimeters, which is quite nice, especially on my wrist, which is about 6.75 inches. Getting into this nice blue sunburst dial, it is very nice. As you can see, we have all applied polish markers filled with Swiss BGW9, Swiss Superluminova, glows blue. It's very nice. Now the dial might look a little confusing to you if you've never used a chronograph, but down here is your running seconds, as you can see right there. You get your 12-hour counter over here, so this can measure up to 12 hours of elapsed time. And over here you have your 60 minutes when you start the chronograph. The buttons themselves are very nice to push, easy to actuate. As you can see, I just got it running there. Nice little red tip on the seconds hand for contrast over that blue. As you can see there, stop it, and then reset it, and it flies right back to the 12 o'clock position. Tucked away over here is a date window framed in a nice polished outline. The date is always good. Now this watch does retain 50 meters of water resistance, meaning this is not one to actually swim with. You can definitely wash your hands with it. Take it in the rain, but definitely don't take it in the pool or anything like that. I definitely wouldn't do that. Some other stuff about this watch. The price point is about 389 euros for the bracelet variant, then 359 euros for the rubber strap variant, which I actually don't even have a picture of. But their website does launch tomorrow, or today, whatever the day this video does post, and you can check out everything and actually buy it. They ship directly from the Netherlands. The bracelet, actually very, very nice. We have a Genta style, kind of AP style bracelet with a 2-button butterfly clasp here, some nice perlage work. Very solid buttons, very solid clicks. As you can see, everything is seamless. Their logo over here is signed on the actual clasp. So a very nice bracelet. It is actually articulating also. The case back is actually pretty cool as well. It does state made in Germany, Japanese movement, some nice waves going across there, REISER, and 5 ATMs, sapphire crystal. If I didn't mention, this one of course does have a sapphire crystal at this price point, which is expected. But yeah, that dial is just really stunning with the red accents on the subdials and such as well. This watch is very easy to function. Basically, you can pull out one position and you can flip through your date here. You can pull out one more position and you can set the time here. The hands are quite long and they do match the indices, the same style, which I do like there. As you can see, it's like the same style, and they are filled with BGW9 Swiss Superluminova as well, which is nice. Now getting to the bracelet here, a very nice gleam on this thing, and it is very articulating, as you can see here. It's just really, really articulating, which is very nice to use, and it does not pull any hair on your skin. Now, to actually change the bracelet, you're going to pop it out with these screws over here, so you're not going to be able to put your own strap on here unless you want to buy the extra rubber band, just to let you know. But the bracelet itself is very, very nice, and it's just as well finished as the case. So I thought that was very nice for them to do. And the satin brushing is very smooth, very solid feeling. Yeah, I think they did a very good job, as you can see there. Right now I'm going to get you a loom shot and throw it on my wrist, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this simple yet very nice looking chronograph. There she sits on my 6.5-inch wrist, and it fits just about across perfectly. Definitely conforms nicely to the wrist. It does not pull any hair or anything like that. Definitely can fit under a cuff. You set a nice sparkle of the bracelet when you roll your wrist, which is always nice. These bracelets are quite known for that. But definitely very legible from top down, and with that nice sapphire crystal, even when the light hits it, you're getting a very good view of the time and the subdials. As you can see, this watch does have BGW9, which glows blue on all the applied markers, hands, and the 12 o'clock area, as you can see there. It is pretty good. It does last a long time. Chronographs are known not having the best loom compared to dive watches, of course, but this one definitely has very good loom that's pretty potent since it is BGW9. I think it's good enough. I think they did a pretty good job. So all in all, the REISER Chronograph, which is made in Germany supposedly, or at least it has the percentage of German in there to be marked made in Germany. I think that's pretty cool. It's definitely a very well built watch, guys. I mean, this thing is solidly built. From the bracelet to the case finish and cut, it feels like a much more expensive luxury watch. If I didn't mention, the bracelet is using the pin system, which is probably one of the things I don't like about it. But I guess you just have to deal with that. But yeah, there's always the rubber strap option, which is a bit cheaper. If you do like rubber straps, I think this one would look really cool on the actual rubber band there. But yeah, that blue dial is just really stunning. You're getting that nice Genta design for a nice affordable price. You do have polishing over here on this kind of, AP style bezel. Not AP style, but, I would say in that range of styles. But I think it's a very well made watch. There was no quality control issues on this review sample. They will be available for purchase tomorrow. And I think it's a pretty cool watch. I mean, if you're looking for something like this that's very well made, not like an AliExpress special or anything like that, I think this is a good way to go. You can check out their Alpen date also, which is an automatic version, three-handed, no chronograph, which I think is maybe a little better looking. Depends if you like chronographs or three-handed automatics. But I think this is a pretty nice watch, one of their first releases, and I think they're doing a pretty good job. I will drop a link to their website in the description below so you can check them out after this video. Once again, this is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews with the new REISER Alpen Chrono. Let me know what you guys think, as usual, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.